Today we are looking about one of the most subtle and destructive blocks to a personal and spiritual growth, which is offenses. In Matthew 15, we see a masterclass in how to handle it. We often think of offenses as a feeling, but it's actually a barrier. It blocks your ability to praise, your clarity in worship, and your flow of relationships. Think of it this way. When you're carrying a heavy weight of resentment on your shoulders, your hands are not free to grab the miracles in front of you. You have to decide which one is more valuable. Is it the grudge or is it the breakthrough? Let's look at the example of the person who is truly desperate for change. In the story of the Canaanite woman in Matthew 15, verse 21 to 28. And it reads, Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy upon me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And the disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs. And she said, Truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from the master's table. Then Jesus answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith. Be it unto thee even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. So we see someone who was ignored and was even spoken to harshly, which she had every right to be offended. But this person had a singleness of heart. She wasn't there to protect her ego. She wasn't there to get an answer. She was there to get an answer. Even when the atmosphere wasn't right and the reception was cold, she didn't walk away in anger. She worshipped and she worshipped. She knelt down and said, Lord, help me. When you worship in a negative atmosphere, you aren't just singing, you're clearing the air. You're refusing to let the environment dictate your eternal state. We can look also in another story of Hannah. She was in a high pressure, painful situation for years, but rather than letting the pain turn into a permanent root of bitterness, hatred, and unforgiveness, she let it stir up. She used that discomfort to reach for more. She dig deeper and deeper in prayer and to answers. Every one of us have been given a measure of faith. The question is, where are you directing that faith? If you're directing it towards the right to be angry, you stay stuck. You are directing it towards the Lord, help me, and cry out from your heart. You can move into a new dimension, a deeper relationship and revelation. Like Abigail or Rahab, your wisdom and your faith are not the greatest assets, but they only work when you are moving forward. I want you to do a quick reflection. What are you wearing on your shoulders today? Is it a miracle, a breakthrough, or is it an offense? If you want what God has for you, you cannot afford the luxury of being offended. The Bible tells us in Luke 17:1 that offenses will come. It's impossible to avoid them entirely, but there is a heavy warning. Woe to them from whom offenses come, especially his children, God's children. Let's drop the weight of offenses today. Stop thinking about the offense and start focusing on the worship. That's where the miracle lives.